Yo yo yo, Mzansi, 50 million videos here, back with another story. But this ain't your mama's bedtime story, fam. This is real talk about the wild, wild world of South African crime. We're talking numbers going up faster than Eskom prices during load shedding, and trust me, that's saying something. From hijackings that'll make you say Voetsek to phone snatchings quicker than you can say Aish. We're diving deep into the stuff that makes you double-check your locks at night. We're talking carjackings, phone robberies, cash-in-transit heists that'll make Hollywood jealous, house burglaries that'll leave your DSTV feeling inadequate, and kidnappings that'll make you wish you stayed home. But we're not just here to scare you straight. We're bringing you the real deal with actual footage and pictures because seeing is believing, right? So, strap in South Africa because it's about to get real. Alright fam, let's talk about something that'll make your blood run cold. Carjackings. This ain't Fast and Furious brew, this is real life, and it's happening every single day in Mzansi. Imagine this, you're cruising down the road listening to some Mafik Izolo, feeling good when suddenly, BAM! Your day takes a turn for the worse. These guys are slick, they know their stuff, they'll box you in, flash a gun, and before you know it, you're saying goodbye to your sweet ride. And it's not just about the car, is it? It's the violation, the feeling of being powerless. It's enough to make you want to trade your gusheshi for a bicycle. We've got footage from actual hijackings, and let me tell you, it's not pretty. You'll see the fear in people's eyes, the desperation. It's a stark reminder that this could happen to anyone, anywhere, anytime. But here's the thing, knowledge is power. By understanding the tactics these schelms use, we can be more aware, more vigilant, and hopefully avoid becoming another statistic. They love to target people at traffic lights, stop streets, even in their own driveways. They'll use distractions like bumping your car from behind or pretending to be lost, and don't think you're safe just because you drive a jalopy. These guys aren't picky. They'll take anything they can get their hands on. So what can you do? Be aware of your surroundings. Keep your doors locked, windows up, especially in high-risk areas. And if you see something suspicious, report it. Remember guys, we're all in this together. Let's look out for each other and show these criminals that they can't steal our peace of mind. Okay, let's be real. Who here hasn't walked around with their phone glued to their hand, scrolling through TikTok or checking out the latest drama on Twitter? We all do it. But in Mzansi, that casual scroll can quickly turn into a nightmare. Phone robberies are like the vuvuzelas of crime in South Africa, loud, constant, and impossible to ignore. These guys are quicker than you can say data must fall. 1 minute you're busy snapping a selfie, the next, poof! Your precious phone is gone, probably already being sold on some shady corner. We've all seen those videos, right? People walking, minding their own business, when suddenly a scooter whizzes by, snatches the phone, and they're gone. It's like a magic trick, except the only thing disappearing is your sense of security. And it's not just about the phone itself, is it? It's the personal information, the photos, the memories, all gone in a flash. It's like losing a part of yourself. These guys are brazen, operating in broad daylight, targeting anyone and everyone. They don't care if you're rocking the latest iPhone or a Nokia 3310. If they can grab it, they will. So what can you do to protect yourself? Be aware of your surroundings, especially in crowded areas. Don't flash your expensive phone around like it's a winning lottery ticket. And for goodness sake, ditch the walk and text routine. You're just making yourself an easy target. Remember, your safety is more important than any Instagram story. Stay alert, stay safe, and keep your phone close. Chapter 3. Cash is king, but at what cost? Cash-in-transit heists. Alright folks, let's talk about something that's more explosive than a taxi driver's temper after a fender-bender cash-in-transit heists. These ain't your average smash and grabs. These are meticulously planned military-style operations that'll leave you wondering if you accidentally tuned into an action movie. Picture this: a cash van, minding its own business, transporting money to ATMs and businesses. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a convoy of vehicles boxes them in. Armed men jump out, firing shots, explosions rock the street, it's chaos. These guys are professionals using high-powered weapons, explosives, and military tactics to pull off these daring heists. They're like the Springboks of crime, except instead of a rugby ball, they're after that sweet, sweet cash. And they're not afraid to use violence to get it. We've seen the aftermath, the burnt-out vehicles, the injured guards, the terrified bystanders. It's a stark reminder of the high stakes involved in these crimes. But here's the thing. These heists don't just affect the security guards and the companies involved, they affect all of us. They create fear, they disrupt our lives, and they cost the economy millions. So what can we do? Well, for starters, we can be vigilant. If you see any suspicious activity around cash vans, report it immediately. Don't try to be a hero, just be a good citizen. Remember, these criminals thrive on secrecy and surprise. By being aware and reporting anything out of the ordinary, we can help the police stay one step ahead. Chapter 4. Not even your home is safe. House burglaries. They say home is where the heart is, but in South Africa, it can also be where the hurt is. We're talking about house burglaries, folks, a crime that cuts deep, violating our personal space and leaving us feeling vulnerable in the place we should feel safest. Imagine this. You come home after a long day looking forward to relaxing, only to find your front door wide open. Your heart sinks, your stomach churns, and as you step inside you realize your worst nightmare has come true. These criminals, they don't care about your memories, your precious belongings, your sense of security. They'll ransack your home, taking anything of value, leaving you feeling violated and exposed. They'll break in through windows, doors, even the roof. They'll work in groups, targeting homes when they know the occupants are away. They'll even pose as delivery men or municipal workers to gain access. It's a sad reality, but in South Africa we've become accustomed to taking extra precautions to protect our homes. We install burglar bars, alarm systems, electric fences, all in the name of safety. But even with all the security measures in place, it's impossible to completely eliminate the risk. So what can we do? We can start by being more vigilant. Get to know your neighbors, look out for each other's properties, be aware of suspicious vehicles or individuals in your street, and for goodness sake, don't advertise your absence on social media. You're practically inviting criminals to help themselves to your belongings. Remember, your home should be your sanctuary, a place where you feel safe and secure. Let's work together to keep it that way. Chapter 5. A parent's worst nightmare: kidnappings. Alright folks, let's talk about a topic that sends chills down every parent's spine: kidnappings. This isn't a Liam Neeson movie. This is the harsh reality for many South Africans. A reality where fear and uncertainty grip families torn apart by this heinous crime. Imagine this. You wave goodbye to your child at the school gate, your heart filled with the usual mix of love and worry. But as the hours pass and your child doesn't come home, that worry morphs into a terrifying panic that tightens its grip with every passing second. Kidnappings in South Africa have become a chilling trend, targeting everyone from wealthy business people to innocent children. The motives vary: ransom, revenge, even human trafficking. But the impact is always the same: shattered families, traumatized victims, and a community living in fear. These criminals operate in the shadows, preying on the vulnerable, exploiting any opportunity to snatch their victims. They'll grab children from school grounds, businessmen from parking lots, even abduct people in broad daylight. The police are working tirelessly to combat this scourge, but the fight is an uphill battle. These criminals are organized, ruthless, and often operate with inside information. So, what can we do? We can start by being vigilant, by being aware of our surroundings, and teaching our children about stranger danger. We can report any suspicious activity to the authorities and support organizations working to combat this crime. But most importantly, we can offer support and solidarity to the families affected by this tragedy. Let them know they're not alone in their fight, that we stand with them in demanding justice and an end to this nightmare. Outro. Stay safe, Mzansi. From carjackings to kidnappings, we've covered some heavy stuff today, fam. It's enough to make you want to pack your bags and move to Antarctica, right? But before you start brushing up on your penguin language, remember this: South Africa is our home, and we can't let fear dictate our lives. These crimes, they're a symptom of deeper issues like poverty, inequality, and a lack of opportunity. But that doesn't mean we're powerless. We can fight back, not just by protecting ourselves and our loved ones, but by addressing the root causes of crime. So let's stay vigilant. Let's report suspicious activity. Let's support our law enforcement agencies. And most importantly, let's continue to have those uncomfortable conversations about the challenges we face as a nation. Because only by acknowledging the problem can we start to find solutions. Stay safe, Mzansi.